This week was a little hectic, with new leaks, wrecked boats, Liger repairs, and a new temporary crew member.
Back from its face.
Action.
Yeah, do that for an hour so I know what's going on. I've got my cold drink to tolerate such a fun activity. And we're gonna go next door, day drink, and do what the factory should have done.
Today we're going to show you how to leak test the windows of a catamaran, something we've had a lot of experience with on not just our boat but other Leopard 45s. Today though, it will be the first time that we've leak tested the boat that we're heading over to. Tynan, when he got dressed to do this activity, he really put a lot of thought into his outfit and chose the t-shirt that he thought would be most appropriate.
The Joker is all flaking off under here. Did you get that on your...
To start off, we're going to do the helm skylight.
This window looks like it's been redone. A lot more adhesive than I would expect, and it hasn't got the foam around it.
For our leak tests, we use a hose and have someone on the outside squirting water along the edge of the window while someone is on the inside looking for ingress through the bond. The water pressure from a marina hose is generally enough to test the integrity of the bond, but it is only a minor amount of force when compared to the forces and magnitude of water that an ocean wave can produce. With the frequency at which Leopard 45 windows of the current series debond, I feel it's prudent to check them because it's much better to find the issue on the hard stand rather than in the middle of bad weather or an ocean crossing. This particular vessel has already had at least 6 of its windows rebedded since handover.
Now the problem that you get here is they put this foam in, and if it's on the outside as well, it can liquid seal some of the boats for a year or more. Like for instance, on my front window, I think it was this one, foam was all that was keeping the water out.
I don't know why they don't just leak test it like this in the factory. Like, it's not that hard and it doesn't take that long.
Alright, so these windows have already been redone under warranty. So they've got a curtain across the top, so you can't leak test the top. So we're just going to do the side and the bottom for now and just see if it leaks. If it doesn't, we'll check the top. The sheer magnitude of the wave versus a little hose with a little bit of pressure, like we spray tested that window and it didn't leak, and then we spray tested a few, like most of the windows even after they'd been redone, and some of them didn't leak. As soon as we got in the ocean, that bilge was full of water. Like, why does this happen at night? How's the water? Yeah, all the way. No, put the light here. The whole window's delaminating. No.
It's my alarm.
Oh.
I'm usually waking up.
How was your sleep, buddy?
Oh yeah, perfect. No, I nearly died because of the puddle down there.
First saloon window we tested and it leaks. Now we're going to go onto the neighbouring window. With these side saloon windows, to replace one, you need to rebed both. And by the time that's done, over half the windows on this boat will have been redone under warranty, a number our Italian surveyor felt warranted all windows being redone. After installing the panels onto the roof last week, the guys have been finishing off all the wiring, and as you can see, Tynan has put protective wood on top. We've got this on all of our panels and it's just, they're glass. We don't want them being accidentally broken by someone who's working in the area or when the shelter comes down. So Bit of preemptive protection. Oh, I see. Have you used the edge of the bracket to keep them up off the panels?
Yeah. So they're all cut 5mm bigger on each side, so it sits on the lip of the stainless, not on the actual panel, and then there's a cotton rag folded up into a square in the middle, so it...
I had a low there and I filled it. It was just green filler we were seeing piercing through. It wasn't enough gel on there.
Yeah.
But I've taken that back a little bit. I've got the gel. But this is just getting it ready, so then when I paint, I'm going to paint round, I want to flick it into about there with the lacquer, so it gets a nice coverage all the way around.
Okay.
So when we flick it in, it's about here somewhere. Yeah? Then that means the whole front's protected. I just need to do a test on this.
Yeah.
But I need to get something to do a test on.
So you're going to lacquer the whole front on both sides of the bow?
From the window on the other side, once the stickers, the colours are all done, lacquer from the window all the way round to about here.
Is that so it all looks seamless?
So it all looks seamless, yeah. So it's all covered in, and I'm not just like looking it off there and having a hard line there. I'll blow it into there, and then what I do is I thin down the lacquer. Put more thinners in it. You go from 20% to 40%, like 60%, and that's so you can polish it.
Yeah.
So then I can bust it out, and then you won't even notice that I've got painted it there. Do you know what I mean?
Over the past week, we have been finding ourselves different shades of oil grip, which is the paint that we're going to be using to paint the loggerheads on the front of the boat. One of the colors that was the hardest to pick was the eye. We decided that we wanted the eye to be a sparkly metallic this time. So Trent spent some time in the paint shop the other day, and it's going to be that top one. We think it looks good.
Look in here, there's loads of lines for everything to be peeled off, but what's what?
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe I get like a marker or something and just do colour 1, colour 2, colour 3.
Yeah, it might be easier for me to like do these little colours first, paint them on like that. Leave that dry, and then by the time I stand that side, I should be able to come back here, knock that back, touch up if it needs to, or if not, polish it, so it's half decent. And I know then that's all done, that's all ready. And then I just got a little bit more on the top, the detector holes on this side finished. And then they're all ready to go. No, I'm ready.
To help with the painting, Tynan is building an addition to the scaffold that then Nino can use to tent in that whole front section of the bow, and that way if there's any overspray from the air gun, it's not going to be such a big problem. So that's another one of his jobs for the Savo.
Found bees on the floor.
How many are you going to put in?
3, because the rest of these are buggered. So we just rounded all the heads on them.
Oh, that's alright, 3 should do the job.
I ideally want to do 2 more, and then I need one for that side as well.
As you can see, I'm a little wet right now, and that's because I've been out in the rain helping Trent get Cheems. Now, who is Cheems? Cheems is a little stray puppy that we have seen around the yard over the last few weeks. We suspect it's from a pregnant stray mother that we saw last year. Cheems has been eating out of bins, is fearful of people, especially men. So we have got Cheems, and we are going to train her and rehome her before we leave Trinidad. So come and meet Cheems. Why Cheems, you ask? Well, to us, the resemblance is uncanny.
Who's a good Cheemsy? Hey, who's a good girl?
So I caught this dog
You did catch this girl.
To
We
read-
caught this girl.
to rehabilitate it. To be honest, Rose was the most useful member of the dog catching pack. Every time this one
You were
snarled,
in a good mood.
every time this
You were
one
having
snarled,
a ball.
Rose suppressed it.
Yeah. You were going to have a bath when you are feeling nice, yeah?
Keep it back from its face.
Yes, you were.
There, let it.
Yeah. Oh, Cheemsy, you are a good girl.
So this, you can see the ribs.
You are a good
You
girl.
can see the ribs here.
You are a skinny girl.
It's a young, very, very young dog.
I think that bit of beef and the kibble is far better than the trash you've been eating, huh? I saw you in the bin, huh? I saw you in the bin.
I'm getting my nose near it so she knows that we're not. I didn't want to do it before just in case. This is the suck from the hurricane up the storm up north.
In the early hours of the morning, a storm hit Chaguaramas. You can see the full extent of the conditions, a yacht rescue, and the damaged fishing boat being pulled away in our last video, which was a special midweek release. Heading back to the boat, but first, time to check on Cheems. Oh, darling. Good morning, sweetie. Have you got a little baby dog hole? We love dogs, which was one of the reasons that we chose Vet Tail Sailing Chuffed to preemptively donate the Leopard Warranty Series proceeds to, giving $10,000 to ensure it far exceeded what the videos could make. In future, we intend to continue supporting Dr. Shetty on her mission, but in our local sphere, we're helping get Cheems off the street, improving her quality of life. As a young puppy with a good temperament, she's been able to adapt really quickly, going from snarling, biting and hiding to learning to sit and come in less than 24 hours with just a bit of kindness, effort and love. Plan with that little one is pretty much foster her until we can find someone who wants to adopt her. In the meantime, train her, get her ready for that, get her some medicine for just to make sure she has no ticks or fleas, but a quick check yesterday said she probably doesn't. And also a bath. Oh, you are feeling much happier. Oh, you want to be my friend today. You want to be friends today, don't you? You're a happy dog. You are a happy girl. You're not so sure about people, but you like us. But you're not sure about the touching, which is okay. Having one dog distracting me from work wasn't enough. Now I have a Cheems. A lot of excitement last night, but boat work stops for no one. So we are heading into Port of Spain to go and find airbrush kit. We'll get some stuff for Cheems and whatever else is on the list.
I've got. You got this accessories kit. You got this one, you Joe.
I've got that one, yeah. So I've got that.
Maybe it's like limited release shit they do. There's some up there.
Went shopping, got what we needed, and then to celebrate, went to the pub, we got a t-shirt, went to the pet store, and got stuff for Cheems. Hello, Cheemsy. Hello, Cheemsy girl. Hello, Cheemsy baby. Oh, you pretty. Oh, you've caught yourself up, you big goof. Shh. Look, this is it. See this? And a wee look. She's pretty not happy with me. Hey, you are not happy with me, are you? You think this sucks. Hey, welcome to the club of doggies who don't like baths.
What are you washing her with?
Huh?
What are you washing her with?
The only shampoo and conditioner I could find on the boat.
Mine. Sitting there going, I was like, why is the dog starting to smell like my hair?
Oh, look at this. I see your tail wagging. You're kind of annoyed at me, but you think this maybe isn't so bad. As the day came to a close, we saw a group of Trinis working together to try to save a pirogue that I assume was sunk in the storm the night before.
The idea wasn't bad. Oh yes, it's obviously got holes. We got the Hilux. We got the Hilux pulling now.
That's the one, that's the
Watch that railing. Look at that water jump out. That's the hole. Look at the water.
Whoa. A dragon. There's water dripping out of it. No.